You go in and have a seat on your left, okay?
Body camera videos.
Hey, are you Chris?
Chris, yes.
Evidence of a hidden affair. Interrogation tapes.
You lied to everyone you talked to.
Unraveling the intricate web of lies that made up Chris Watts' secret life. Offering clues as to why he murdered his pregnant wife, Shanann, and their 2 young daughters.
You immediately suspected Chris.
Shanann's devastated parents, Sandra and Frank Rusek, speaking out for the first time since their daughter's murder.
When I told the police to find his GPS, because his GPS is going to tell them where my family is.
From the outside, the Watts family seems perfect. In social media videos, Chris plays the part of a loving husband and doting father to Bella, 4, and 3-year-old Celeste, also known as Cece.
My daddy is a hero.
Hey guys, we're here from the boat today.
Shanann is a social media maven and master of the digital stage.
I am so excited. I'm thriving with you.
She was fun, full of life. She did so many things. She had her hand in everything.
Love you guys. Have a great day.
Just about every waking moment of Shanann's life streams live over Facebook.
Chris and I are sitting here
Going home?
waiting to board our flight to Miami. We're going to Toronto in June.
If you were from the outside looking in, she seemed to have the perfect life.
She did.
Did you believe that she was happy?
Absolutely.
Chris is a field coordinator at a local oil company.
I love the hat.
Shanann loves sharing their love story, which started, not surprisingly, on Facebook.
I got a friend request from Chris on Facebook. Well, one thing led to another, and he's the best thing that has ever happened to me. Say hi, Cece.
Hi, Daddy.
How was Chris as a father, as far as you could see?
He was a very loving father. As far as I knew, he loved his family.
And then last June, another baby is on the way.
I know. Boy. Chris wants a boy. I hope it's a boy for him. It'll make him happy. That's just a test.
I know.
As luck would have it, it's a boy.
She had a name for him already?
Nico.
Yes.
Shanann works for a multi-level marketing company selling vitamin-infused patches. Shanann's best friend and co-worker, Nicole Atkinson, remembers dropping off Shanann at home after a work trip the morning of August 13th.
And I believe it was around 1:45 in the morning that you dropped her off?
Roughly, yeah.
What was the last thing you said to her?
I just told her, if you need help in the morning, let me know. And we gave each other a hug, and I watched her go into the house.
That morning, Shanann Watts goes offline.
She didn't text me, which is really odd because she texts me every morning.
Nicole decides to try her in person. She knows the code to the front door.
What happened when you got to the house?
I couldn't get in. It was locked from the inside. And then I called Chris and asked if he knew where Shanann was. And he said she went on a play date. And I said, Chris, her car's in the garage. How could she have gone on a play date when both Belle and Cece are in car seats?
Nicole becomes concerned and calls the police.
All County Communications.
My name's Nicole, and I'm calling because I'm concerned about a friend of mine. She's not answering the door. She's not responding to text messages, phone calls, and there's no movement in the house whatsoever.
As Nicole impatiently waits for the cops, Shanann's husband, Chris Watts, who's at work, calls her friend Cassie Rosenberg to see what's going on.
He called me, and I was screaming at him. I was frantic. You need to get to the house. Nikki's calling the police so they can break down the door. He said, no, don't call the police. I don't want to get them involved. I said, you're an idiot and you need to get to the house because something's wrong.
Frederick police officer Scott Coonrod races to the Watts house.
How you guys doing? You Nicole?
Yes.
This is real-time footage captured on his body camera.
I'm just gonna check the back, see if I can see anything.
After a quick check of the perimeter, Chris Watts finally shows up.
Scott, how you doing? How's it going? So this is the only vehicle she would have? Only one that, she would drive? Okay.
Officer Coonrod then asked to search the home.
Mind if I look around? Go ahead. Okay, thanks.
The basement, bedrooms, bathroom. The only signs of life?
Oh, you're fine.
The barking dog. Chris tells police he saw his wife early that morning before he left for work.
The last time I talked to her was this morning. She said she's going to take the kids to
to a friend's house, and she asked where she was going to be. And then I've texted her today. I've never heard anything.
The house appears neat and orderly, nothing out of place or rummaged through.
We all ran through the house kind of looking for her.
You checked upstairs, she's not there.
And it was odd, the things that you did see. It didn't make sense to me.
Shanann's purse and wallet on the counter, wedding ring on the nightstand, and unmade beds.
So does she normally make the beds, the kids' beds?
And their beds would have definitely been made.
Yes.
And her sheets wouldn't have been stripped off the bed.
No.
There was a sheet missing from the bed in the master bedroom.
Oh, that wasn't on there? No, this was on there.
The matching sheet, the non-fitted or flat sheet, was found in the garbage can.
Eventually, they find her cell phone.
Her phone's here.
Does she work?
Yeah, she works from home.
Oh, from home?
She works, this is her lifeline.
And in the kitchen.
Your kids take any medication?
CC takes Singulair and Meprazole.
The biggest clue of all, medicines, including little Cece's EpiPen.
My daughter never leave the house without her phone or the EpiPens.
Definitely an odd one.
Police get a break in the form of the Watts' next-door neighbor, Nate Trinastich. He has a security camera on the front of his house.
It's right there above your head. What I did is said I have the video surveillance. The only thing I caught was Chris backing his truck into the garage.
Chris comes over to your home, along with the police, to watch that surveillance footage.
Yes, he was standing right in my living room, basically watching it.
Some of the tools that I have in the toolbox.
And he looked very frantic.
Park out there on the side. I just want to get everything back in.
He had his hands like this in the air, on his shoulders. And he was really swaying back and forth.
Was he saying anything?
No, he wasn't saying anything. He basically, the only time I saw him show any emotion was a little bit of nervousness when he was watching that tape.
My detective just showed up. You just want to go talk to him? I'm going to get his info real quick. No.
Seemingly desperate to find his family, Watts turns to the media for help.
Shanann, Bella, Celeste, if you're out there, just come back. Like, if somebody has her, just please bring her back. I need to see everybody.
Did he sound worried?
No, he didn't give a flying flip. I said, Chris, I don't think you should do any media. I said, you're the last one to have seen them. So I don't think you should.
And yet he did.
I thank God he did it. I thank God in heaven that he didn't listen to me.
In that interview, Chris admits he and Shanann had exchanged words before she disappeared.
It wasn't like an argument. We had an emotional conversation, but I'll leave it at that.
In the weeks before Shanann went missing, she expressed great concern that her marriage was falling apart, sending Chris text messages like this one.
If you are done, don't love me, don't want to work this out, not happy anymore, and only staying because of kids, I need you to tell me.
I'm not just staying because of the kids. They are my light, and that will not change. I'm not sure what's in my head.
She just told me that Chris said he wasn't happy anymore and that she didn't know what was wrong.
Shanann texting another friend.
Chris told me last night he's scared to death about this third baby, and he's happy with just Bella and Celeste and doesn't want another baby. He has changed. I don't know who he is.
Did she ever suspect another woman?
I think that she entertained the idea because she did get, I don't know if she checked the bank account or if she got an alert on her phone.
An alert to a credit card charge from an expensive dinner at a sports bar raises her suspicions. Turns out she was right. Chris was having an affair with a young, pretty brunette named Nicole Kessinger. She says Chris told her he was separated and working on getting a divorce.
We got along really well. I thought what we had, it was very comfortable for me. I enjoyed it. I think he did very much as well.
These are photos released by authorities of their time together.
He didn't have a wedding ring on his finger. He didn't even mention his kids right away either. And then one day he told me that he had 2 kids. I thought it was kind of cute. I was like, oh, he's a dad.
All these photos, including nude pictures of Nicole, would end up in a secret app camouflaged as a calculator in Chris's phone.
My daughter, she had no clue. She was clueless.
When we come back, Nicole Kessinger's stunning realization, learning Chris's wife is not only missing, she's 15 weeks pregnant.
I just realized that he was lying to me, and I was like, well, if you can lie to me about this, what else are you lying to me about?
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.